What's up, guys? It's Michael from Legacy Farm. I have no huge farm updates for you. We are still working on the website. It's under construction, but coming very soon. You'll be able to place your orders and join the private membership association to get all the farm products you want. In the meantime, I have been working on a bunch of different projects around the property. We finished butchering all of the Cornish cross chickens that were on pasture. So thank you to Donette and Valerie. Thank you guys so much for coming out and helping us with that. It was a huge day. We finished them all off, and so we wrapped it for the season. We won't have any more chickens until springtime. They'll come in from the hatchery. In the meantime, I've been doing a bunch of different projects. Clearing pasture, sharpening lawnmower blades. I've been on the chainsaw, doing hay runs, doing trash outs, getting building materials. One of the huge things that I'm excited to show you about right now, though, is our timeless electric fence is going up. Yeah, that's right. So we are starting phase 2 of the farm, which is, of course, the vegetable garden and orchard. And basically what that means is, well, let me just back it up here first of all. First of all, Leslie and I, we went and we measured each paddock that we have. We had the east, the south, the west, and the main field. And we came up that we're only utilizing about 24 acres of our property right now. So we still have like another 60 acres on the backside of the creek that has yet to be used or cleared. So what we did was we sectioned off just over, I believe it's 2.03 acres for the vegetable garden with raised beds, and then the orchard that we're going to do on the east side of the property. And so the first thing that we need to do before we lay down like the weed mat or start building beds or anything is to put fencing up to keep the cattle off of it. So that's what I'm working on right now. Let me just show you guys a little bit about this fence. I'm super excited about it. Listen, timeless fence is like the best you can get, and so I know if Greg Judy was on my farm right now, he would be swooning over this fence. It's so beautiful. So let me just show you this. All right, guys, as you can see, we've got 4 strands of high tensile 12 gauge wire with the 5.5 foot long, 1.5 inch wide timeless T-posts here that we ordered in. You can see the flexibility of them. You can see the whole. Now this flexibility is awesome because it'll bend over and then stand right back up. And those things are in there solid. They're in there 18 inches. And this is useful here in the country because if we have a deer or something that jumps over this thing, they're not going to break our fence, and then I have to go make a fence repair. So it's good to have a flexible fence here. I've got 4 strands of 12 gauge. This one here, the bottom is starting at 13 inches, 22 inches for the second, 34 inches, and 46 inches at the top. We'll be able to run sheep through this, cattle through this, goats, whatever we want. Probably not pigs though. We won't run pigs. Pigs can get under the fence here. Pigs like to go low, so we're gonna run them separately, probably in some hog net down by the creek where they can forage and have water down there. But this is absolutely huge. The tensioners are all lined up here, coming off this corner brace. There's another corner brace. I'm sorry, there's another H brace down there that we're gonna hook. We're gonna have a 12-foot mesh, black mesh gate down there, and then the fence will continue on beyond that. But anyways, this is what I've been working on here. And then you can see here this conduit that I had left over from when I ran electricity to the pole barn and got that hooked up. I got the wrong size, and so I just saved it. I didn't throw it out. And so right now I'm running my live wire down probably about 8 inches. I've buried it. I'm about to cover it over and running it through conduit right here to the fence. And we have this hooked up to a SpeedRite Energizer that puts out 6 joules and 9,500 volts, so 9.5 kV. When we bought our cattle, they were all broken to hot wire. So the only head of cattle that we have right now that has not been exposed to hot wire or electric fencing is Pumpkin, and that's the little calf that we had back on October 25th. And so she'll be exposed to this for the first time, electric fencing. Anyways, Leslie and I are stoked about how great this looks and how functional it is and what it's going to do for the property and our future projects. So I'm just running this along here. And then we're coming up the backside. I used the step bit right here, and I drilled the smallest hole that I could with still fitting everything through. And so I'll clean this up and get it all looking right with zip ties and stuff. I've got 3 grounding rods spaced 10 feet apart. They're each 6 feet deep. And they're copper plated. So you can't see those. I don't have any footage of me pounding those in or anything. But you can see there, I still need to bury these wires. So that's a little bit about what we've got going on here at Legacy Farm. It's been odds and ends projects, setting up for phase 2, finishing out the chickens on pasture. Again, more of those will be coming in the spring. And soon you'll be able to place your orders online. We also have merch and apparel that you'll be able to get, and we're getting signs made with our brand and logo and all that to be able to get out into the marketplace. Sales have picked up substantially. I want to thank all of our members. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I wasn't expecting it to spread like wildfire. I mean, you guys are so awesome that you have really just come alongside and supported Leslie and I and the farm, and you guys are just spreading the good news word of mouth. And so we had like a lull there for the holidays during kind of the Christmas, and right after the New Year our phones started blowing up with orders. So lots of eggs being sold right now, chickens being sold, and so just thank you so much to all of our private members. Thank you for passing out business cards. Thank you for a lot of you guys overpaid us for the eggs, so just huge amounts of support from you guys, and we're so grateful. Thank you very much for just spreading word of mouth and supporting us, and it's so great to see you when we do our deliveries. And so that's pretty much it for here going on the farm at this point. As soon as I know about the website, I'll let you guys know. And also, we are gearing up to do a huge vegetable garden. Again, we have just over 2 acres reserved for vegetable garden and orchard. And of course, whatever we don't sell there will go to help feeding the pigs and the chickens. We're also looking at getting a livestock trailer here pretty soon so that we can get more beef onto the property. Right now we're only at 7 head of cattle, and so we'd like to be somewhere closer to 40. But again, we need the right infrastructure for that, so fencing is important, being able to rotate pastures, which is why I've been spending my time clearing pasture, clearing out the brush and overgrowth. The previous owner had, it had just been neglected, and so The idea is to clear out the pasture and then get the animals onto the ground that has been neglected and underworked. So we're kind of co-laboring with the animals in that aspect. But yeah, big things coming down the pipeline. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for supporting small American farmers. And here is just, I'm just gonna throw in a few clips of just, you know, cuts of some of the work that I've been doing here around the farm so you guys can check this out, enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video.